Okay, this year I'm going to try to make it up to the Old Car Festival in Dearborn, Michigan. And I saw some fellow YouTubers video from last year, Ken Smith. He actually drove his, I think he's got a four-door 31 Model A and lives just a little north of me. And I think he lives in northern Tennessee. But he drove his Model A up. And I think it took a couple days to get up there and staying off of the major interstates. And his is pretty much original. I don't even think it's got an overdrive or any high performance parts, so it's pretty original. So I'm trying to get loaded up and gonna head up to Dearborn for the Old Car Festival this year, and we'll just see what happens. Let's see if she starts. Got to open the door. All right, everybody. We'll see you up there. Okay, we're all loaded up and about to take off, and about to head to Dearborn, about 800 miles, and it says it's going to take, I think, 12 and a half hours. We're trying to hit Atlanta traffic where we can scoot through, and there's a little small window in the middle of the day where you can get through there around 2 o'clock, and it's not as bad. So we're going to try to scoot through at that time, and then hit Chattanooga, hopefully early afternoon, so it's not bad. Those are our two worst traffic areas on our route. GPS is real easy for us. It's like we're a few miles from I-75, hit I-75 and head north, and when you get to Dearborn, get off the exit. So it's like all I-75, so the navigation part's pretty easy. It's just we'll keep an eye on traffic and see about rerouting us around traffic. So anyways, hitting the road. Hey everybody, we're headed up to Dearborn, Michigan from Macon, Georgia, and we're gonna stop about halfway up today. We started late, little afternoon, and then get up there Friday night and going to the Old Car Festival at Greenfield Village at the Henry Ford Museum. I've got my pretty driver here next to me, and we're just got lots of traffic to go to. Hey, sweetie, where you going? Okay, leaving Tennessee, one last look. Nice mountains. Alright, on the road again. Do it again. Come on, do a woo. Woo! You didn't do the clap. Did you do the clap and the woo? Woo! Woo! There we go. This is interesting coming from Georgia that all the kudzu that's made it this far north, and I think it was Georgia Power went through in like the 90s and killed off all the kudzu around Georgia, so it's not as big of an issue anymore. I didn't even know it would grow this far north in Kentucky, but it's all along the interstate here. Anyways, that's just an interesting sight. Bucky's number 2 on the trip. This is in, where are we at? Southern Kentucky.
Richmond.
And here you go. Mega drinks and crowded. Boy, this place this is, what is it, Friday afternoon? Every parking space is taken, not just every pump. But, and there's Mr. Bucky right there. Got a picture of him. Alright, on to I-75.
Use the right lane to take the I-75 North ramp, then merge onto I-75 North.
That's what I said. More interstate. Okay, I did a little Googling research and found out that Bucky's we just went to was the northernmost last Bucky's that we're going to see on this trip, which was in Richmond, Kentucky. And then looks like there's like 2 Bucky's in Tennessee. There's at least two Bucky's in Georgia. There's one up in the northwest corner, and then just south of where we live, south of Macon. And then one in Florida, one in Alabama, and about 15 in Texas. So I don't know if it's a Texas-based company. I think this is where it's from. And but it's interesting and kind of sad because we got our mug of Bucky's, and this time they had a little tasting of what are these? Caramelized sugar glazed pecans, and they were good, so of course we had to get some. But that store was packed. If you're in this area between Lexington and Cincinnati, go to the Ark Encounter. We've been there a couple times already, and it's very cool. So it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, though. You'll see a full-size replica of Noah's Ark. Okay, we finally arrived here in Detroit, and we're actually right next to an interstate because I didn't book early enough to get closer. It's actually, Dearfield Village is about 10 miles west of Detroit, so we're not in Detroit. And this place is about 10 miles south of that. So, probably take us about 15-20 minutes maybe to get to the Greenfield Village and Henry Ford Museum. But we're gonna check in here and try to get there early in the morning to get a good parking space, because our plan is to go in and out, back and forth to the car. And we got sports chairs we could bring in and set up and to sit and watch the car cruise. In the evening, the car festival, all the cars, a lot of the cars, get out and drive, and they call it the nightly cruise. And this is the one time a year that they allow spectators or participants that bring their cars can drive them around in the 1930s atmosphere. So we can get unpacked, get into the hotel, and then we'll get to Greenfield Village tomorrow for the car festival.